Hey guys, this is Elijah Goodrich here. I've been requested to do a little RenWeb homework and homework drop run through for you guys so we can kind of streamline the digital process. So I'm logged on to my RenWeb account right now. Obviously, I'm on the lesson plans portion. I went ahead and went to next week because I think for me that's a little bit better. So let me show you what your lesson plans should look something like. So I have my normal standardized lesson plans that I've been using the whole course of the year with the learning outcome standards, delivery method, teacher actions, student actions, and the check for understanding. And I have that posted for every day of the week. For homework notes, I just have basically it's like a reminder of what the expectation of the task is for them and due dates and maybe some hints if they're going over stuff. I also put down things that I'm going to grade and things that I'm not going to grade. Also, how to use some of the information here, which is what I'm going to be going over with you. So starting on Monday, you'll notice I have my digital lesson plans. This is what the students in particular and the parents need to read in order to make sure that we are going in the right direction. So it's a little streamlined. Don't have the standards on here because they're already posted somewhere else. Have contact information for any way that they could possibly want to get into contact with me. Give them a little message of kind of how things are changing. Here we just talk about more of how we're going to be using RenWeb and Fax. Like we said, streamline the digital learning process. And then I have a day-by-day breakdown on what they're supposed to be doing, complete with YouTube links in there. So let's take Monday, for example. Watch the following crash course videos to serve as a review for world history from last year in World War One. Boom, boom. They're both like 10 minutes apiece. Following the videos, please answer a review pack entitled 8 American History Unit 9 World War One Review 4/6. 4/6 is just a date, April 6th. That's that Monday. That's what I need them to do. You may either print it out and write the answers to the crossword and questions on your own paper. If you, they can either take a picture, write it on their own paper, and we're going to get into that here in a second. So go back to Monday. You see down here in Documents, boom. That is the World War One World History Review from last year, 4/6. So this is a PDF. I use PDFs because I don't have a word processor that I like on my computer at home. It will also accept word process like Microsoft Word is probably the most popular. If you do it with that, some good things that they can actually type on those, or they can like write on those on the computer. With PDFs, unless you have a PDF reader, you can't do that. So they can either print it out. Let's get down here, and then they can fill in the crossword, for example, here, or they can just write it if they want to, or they can print out and write the answers to the questions down here, or they can write down the answers on their own sheet of paper. They don't necessarily have to do the crossword. They can just answer the questions, kind of do the definitions here as well. Same thing with the questions, and then take a picture with their phone and put it in Remind. Or, as I'm going to show you, they can use a homework drop feature as well. Another way that they could submit their answers to you is through them downloading a PDF scanner on their phone or tablet, like Tiny Scan, which is what I use, or Cam Scanner, which is what Mr. Wells has been using. Both of those will work just fine with this process, and I really think it streamlines everything. So the biggest thing is that they have something that they can do. They're having something they have to be focused on. They're having something that they can learn. Easy peasy. So, for example, kid didn't have a printer. He just looks at it. He reads through this packet for me. He's going to answer these questions. And then he's going to log in to, he or she is going to log into his or her own RenWeb at home. Before I get over to that, scroll down here, down on the right hand side, going to go to the homework drop section. Now if you notice, nothing there for my first period. That's because nothing has been uploaded yet. So if you see here and you get there, don't worry about it. But you got 3 different categories: not downloaded, downloaded, and all. Not downloaded would mean new items that have just been sent to you or just been uploaded to you. Downloaded would be things that you've already looked at, and all, of course, would be everything. So let's see how we can do this. So for the student, they would go down to lesson plans first and foremost. Let's make sure we're on the same week. 6. They'll be able to look up social studies right there. So they get to look at that. They get to look at these documents right here, which is the same thing that I'm uploading my digital lesson plans. And then they actually get to the review sheet itself. So they print this off, they answer these questions if they can, or they just handwrite out the answers on their own sheet of paper. They can type them in an email if they want to, but if they're doing one of the first two things I said, printing it off or writing in PDF, or if they have Microsoft Word and they're just going to make changes to it, and this is a Word document, which would be great, or just hand type it on their own computer. Once they're done with that, they make their save. They're going to scroll up to classes, and this is on the family portal. This is on their student RenWeb. Go to my class because it's what I need to have submitted. Just homework review, that World War I review. They're going to go to homework drop. Now, as you can see, I've already been fooling around with this person's account, just making sure that I got everything. So I'm going to choose a file, and let's do a document. Give it a name. I would recommend going first initial, last name, and then grade. Review, and then name it at the title. That is what I would recommend, just to kind of keep it, because you're going to have 30 of these in a class coming to you, and you hit upload. Boom, it says file upload success. Now, one of the weird things about it is that, as you can see, it will send you back to the top class in terms of alphabetical order once you get done. So don't just get happy sending stuff. I struggle with that at the beginning. So if you want to submit something else, you got to come back down here. You got to do it again. So that was a Word document we just submitted. Let's do a PDF. And let's name it number 2. Once again, you see, look, it brought me back to algebra as opposed to going to social studies. So, and you can also get a look down here and see what has been uploaded and when, which is really nice. And then let's do a picture. And we'll name it Goodrich Review number 3. File upload verified, success. Excellent. So, in this case, this student would have completed their homework. But let's look and see what it looks like. So let's refresh this page on the homework drop. Once again, I'm in first period, same period as the student. Ah, there we go. I got all those things right there for me. So I can download them. This is the picture. Should be coming up. There you go. Oh, nice picture there. Download the PDF. There you go. And then download the Word document. There you go. So it's going to take a little tinkering around, but I think this is going to kind of streamline and make everything a lot easier for everybody. Now notice, those things disappeared, right? No. Wrong. They've already been downloaded. So you go to downloaded, you can go to all, and you can find anything that's been there. Now, if I don't know what the storage is going to look like, you might want to delete things. kind of as you're going after you get done grading things, or send back with comments. But this is going to make the grading process a lot easier. They can send pictures, they can send audio files, they can send video files if they're not super long. They can send back PDFs or scans or photos. They can send back Word documents. So it's going to enable them, the students, to be able to respond to our questions in a bunch of different ways. So if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. And I really appreciate it, guys. And I look forward to doing another video here very soon.